Hi, I'm Derek B., editor of the Peru Tribune, back with you today for another edition of Tomorrow's News, our daily video feature in which we tell you a little bit about what to expect in the next day's newspaper. Today's Thursday, July 31st, 2014, so I'll be telling you what you can expect to see in the Friday, August 1st, 2014 print edition of the Tribune, or online tonight at PeruTribune.com. On our lead story, Chad Abshire has a report for us on a methamphetamine treatment grant that Miami County just received. They'll have about $185,000, easy for me to say, to spend on a program that is supposed to start in September treating methamphetamine users who wish to rehabilitate outside of prison. Right now the only viable treatment option is in the Miami County Jail, so certainly an exciting thing for the county to receive. And we're looking forward to keeping track of it as it gets started. On our display story, actually Nick Roby went over to the Peru Grissom Kiwanis Club today to see a skit and to talk to some folks from Ole Olson Memorial Theater about their 2014-15 season. As many of you might know, I don't even know if there are many of you watching, there usually seem to not be, but as you may know, I'm actually a part of that troupe, so this story was produced outside of me. Nick wrote it, Chad edited it, and our design staff over in Marion is producing it. That said, it seemed like, from what I read, a pretty interesting take on their performance, not only on Thursday, but also of the ones coming up, including Witness for the Prosecution, which I'll be in October. Also on A1, we had two more stories from Chad. First about a structure fire. This happened Wednesday night in the city. Officials are still looking into it. A vacant home, they believe it was a suspicious blaze, so we'll continue to follow that. And finally on A1, Chad had a report for us from Miami Circuit Court, where a woman who was previously accused of dealing drugs near a park pleaded guilty simply to dealing drugs and is looking at 10 years of punishment but no jail time. Finally on our sports page, we had two stories, one from Nick and one from our friends at the Chronicle Tribune. Nick had a story about Todd Smith, who is the Rock Hollow golf pro who's going to be playing in an Indianapolis tournament to benefit United Way of Miami County next Monday. And Matt Wilson had a story for us about a Little League tournament coming up in Marion this weekend, in which teams from Oak Hill and Rowan will be competing. As always, you can find all those stories in tomorrow's print edition of the Peru Tribune. You can find them online tonight at PeruTribune.com, and you can find links to them on our Facebook and Twitter pages, which are both Peru Tribune. Finally, you can find me and all of our reporters on Twitter. Until tomorrow, that's tomorrow's news. I'm Derek B. Have a great Friday.